Hey, you guys, how are you? Good to see you today. Thank you to all my new subscribers and everyone who's been liking and commenting and sharing my posts. I'm just so super thrilled to have you guys on my channel. If you're watching this on the Higher Self channel by chance, just know that I don't get notifications for your comments there. So please do use her link to pop over to my channel and go ahead and make your comments there so that I can easily reply to you. I try my best to reply to as many as possible, which is most, and I really appreciate you guys. So like I said last week, I'm trying to deliver more of these channeled messages that I receive all day as often as possible. And today, the major one is really surrounding the fact that a lot of us are blocking our own healing. And the reason that this is happening is almost that we are afraid to surrender into the healing, if that makes any sense to you. It's like it's the unknown, it's the bridge we haven't crossed yet. And some of us would rather stick with the devil we know versus the devil we don't know. But the thing is, with the healing, there's no devil. It's only positive stuff. And it's almost as if some of us we fear abandonment. We're still hanging on to the last vestiges of codependency, in the sense that there are things that we need to just release, just let go of. And it's like we're afraid to do that because there's so much of our identity that's attached to it. Or maybe we're afraid to feel bad to release a person who is not, who the relationship with this person is having a negative impact on your life. And so, but you feel bad because you feel obligated. Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's I don't know, just another, like an elderly family member, maybe it's an old friend, maybe it's a spouse. I mean, it could be any of those things. And in so many cases, we've been holding on to them, even through our own misery, even feeling abandoned within the connection, because we are afraid to either be the abandoner or feel more abandoned by that person when they are no longer such a part of our lives. It doesn't always mean that you need to never talk to them again, but just depending, it's obviously case by case. You'll know your own situation. But the thing is those kinds of situations where we attempt to protect ourselves by not stepping into the unknown, we actually harm ourselves. We actually prevent our own healing. And so those things that we are afraid of, it's really just time to drop those boundaries. Well, how do you do that? That's so much easier said than done. And so, of course, because it's me, I pulled a few cards. And the first card that came out is this angel card that says, Vanessa. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? And so I do think that that's probably a good way to think about it. Like, am I in this situation living to my highest potential? And maybe we don't even know what our highest potential is, but do we think that we could feel better? Do we think that we could live a more fulfilling life? Well, in that case, if we've been guided to release something, then we know that there's more and that we really do need to release that thing. The next card that came out was Crystal. And Crystal's card says, have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. And so this is kind of that, some of us don't like to let go of things unless we have like a guarantee from the universe that something better is waiting. And it's understandable. We don't want to be left with our pants down, right? So this is that nudge from the universe saying that once you let go of this thing that is not helping you and not serving you and maybe even causing you harm, you're opening yourself up to the universe to deliver you something better, something more appropriate, something that's more resonant with you now. Because I hate to say the word better, there's always a purpose for the relationships and the situations that occur in our lives that teach us things, right? And it's really about that learning or those experiences that we can then have so that we know the ends of the spectrum, so that we can then begin to come together in the center to live that middle path, that middle way, right? But there is something, so it's not really about good, better, best, but it is about highest possibility, highest timeline, higher vibration. And there is something higher vibrational waiting for you. As long as you stop defending yourself from it, because that's kind of what it is coming down to for some of us, that we have been defending ourselves from this very much needed healing, okay? And that having been said, the next card that came out is Be Gentle with Yourself. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me to know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. Be gentle with yourself. And so I feel like there are a lot of things there. Number one, that, if you, again, are in a situation or, any kind of situation that makes you feel as if you are not being brought closer to your divine purpose, not being brought closer to your happiness, to fulfilling your role in this life. If you feel stagnated, then the gentle thing for yourself would be to ask for guidance and help to be able to move out of that situation. Now, if you have been stagnating and you have not been moving forward, it would not be in your highest good to then beat yourself up about it, okay? So that's another way to be gentle with yourself, is to be in acceptance. And I've said this 100 times, but I'm going to repeat it because this message wouldn't be coming through if we didn't need to hear it, right? To be in acceptance of where you are regardless, and of who and what you are. Now, I had to learn this lesson again, and I had another emotional breakthrough this morning. Being in acceptance of my own healing and my own learning, my own limitations, my own human limitations, and the fact that I needed to go through a learning process as well, especially regarding being gentle with myself, okay? I am not very gentle with myself, or have not been in the past. And so I am going to, right now, in this moment, be in acceptance of that, and just set the intention that I do it, that I am gentle with myself moving forward, with the intention that I am always working toward my highest good. Okay, so that's not an excuse to not do your best. It is being in acceptance of who you are right now, so that you can then work toward being who and what it is that you feel you can aspire to, if that makes sense. I'm trying not to put this in too many terms of competition, because that's not the point, okay? In any case, you have so much waiting for you. We have to stop blocking ourselves with these unrealistic expectations, these attachments to people, places, and things that we don't want to let go of. The mere fact that you let go of it can sometimes bring it right back to you. Okay, so just letting go of it does not mean that you're rejecting it or sending it away. So do know that if we're talking about a person, all right? And letting go of some kind of ridiculous set of expectations of ourselves is one of the most important things we can do right now. Remember, be gentle with yourself. Have faith and hope. Better things are around the corner for each one of us. All right. I hope this has been helpful for today. I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.